So welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how your gingerbread house could be this solid, not using royal icing, using sugar syrup. So let's do it. So this is the box I'm using this year. There's 4 kits in it, 4 houses with some candies you can see in the bags, and then some icing with nozzles. I don't typically use this, I make my own, but this is the houses. They come like this, and I will show you how to cut them apart. So once it's out of the packet, go ahead and score the lines front and back between the roof and the walls and the ends. And once that's done, I go ahead and clean up the edges. You can see I'm shaving so that for sure they hit the plate really cleanly and each other so that they stick together really well. And then stay tuned to the end. I'm going to show you some tricks with the different decorating items I use and also some of the examples of my kids' houses in the past. Okay, so moving on to the sugar stage. This is just a cup of white sugar that is being melted over a medium heat, just being stirred and stirred. Obviously, I've sped this up, but what you want to see is no crystals left and just a pure golden syrup. You can see it right there, and that is what you are looking for to stick together. So once you've cut them all out, I would definitely lie them out ready for assembling because this is going to be done really fast. And as soon as the sugar is melted and in this golden state with no crystal parts, we are ready to assemble. So I've melted my sugar down. I've already done a few. Don't worry about the color it goes. It does darken the longer you leave it. But let's go ahead and assemble our homes. So go ahead and dip it in and stick it on. Boom, you are done. It is so fast. Make sure you don't touch it. It is extremely boiling hot. And I have burnt myself multiple years. Stick it on. You're going to sew the end with the 2 walls. And now I'm going to stick these 2 in and put this other side on like this. And so mind my fingers. Go ahead and stick it immediately on, and there, that is done. Sometimes it drips, so make sure that it drips down back into the pan and not on your hand. Now we're going to put the roof on, so it's going to go on these 2 edges. Make sure this is turned the right way up with the scallops going this way. So I'm going to go ahead and tip it down and then up and put it evenly so that it has some room for decorating on both sides of the roof there. That's one side done. I'm going to go ahead and tip it. I'm going to put these 2 into the sugar syrup now. And then go ahead and put this on like this so that it matches. Boom. It is so easy and so fast. So now my house is done. And I'm going to go ahead and stick it onto my plate, which becomes a snowdrift if you turn it the other way up. Stick it onto the bottom and drop it on the plate, and it's as easy as that. This is now solid. Okay, I just did it. This is real time. It is upside down already. Your 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 20-year-old can decorate this. It will not come off. There will be no tears. So do not use the royal icing. Definitely use the sugar syrup. And that is how easy this is. So I always use a muffin tin with the cup holders inside to keep this kind of clean. And I have about 3 or 4 of these around the table. And I just put various different candies and building materials. These are pretzel rods. I use lots of jellies. We can also use things like this that are edible. That is my only prerequisite for the competition that we run, is it has to be edible. So we use sticks, we use Twizzlers, we use sour candy strips, we use natural materials like coconut and the almonds. This is really good for roofs. So any kind of cake decorating item. We also use the sugars, different colors of sugars. And I usually have out some different colorings so that the kids can mix some of the icing that I make. Also sprinkles in these kind of jars. I usually buy one at the end of the season for next year. These are really good too, just for people to add different features to their gingerbread houses. So here's some examples of my kids' gingerbread houses over the past couple of years. Yeah, they go all out. Sometimes they deconstruct. You can see at the end of the video. We've had Stonehenge, we've had pyramids, we've had Dr. Seuss houses, everything. The kids come prepared to compete because there's prizes. But we just love making memories together, and I just really encourage you to bless your family with this. It is a really fun time, and I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas.